Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we're going to be going over all the potential PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X restocks and some Switch OLED news going on. And as well, hope you guys are just going to have a fantastic, lovely day. Usually now onwards, like Thursdays and Fridays, we usually do see a lot more movement, although we did have a really kind of weird start of the week and also really weird last week too as well. So we have a lot of things we're going to go and talk about all throughout this video. We have some actually brand new updates we covered up as of yesterday. We have some other places we'll be looking at, and as well kind of give you guys all the YOLOs and maybe like rough chances for some places all throughout today. Thankfully, we actually did have a few more updates on information, a few more little changes, so thankfully we're not talking about the same stuff we've been doing for the past few days, thank God. But usually whenever you go and see stuff, I usually like to report on and let you guys know until we find more information either way, because we do sometimes see occasional restocks and pops-ups for other locations. But for this, we have a few more things to go and talk about. So if any of you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on, as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 disc, digital console, and controller. Twitter and Twitch stream as well, link down below. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $100, you guys go get free stock, free money. Coinbase, you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go and get free Bitcoin. Those are always linked down below, and as well, leave a like on the video itself, and thank you guys all so much for watching. Let's go dive on into it. So first and foremost, we talked about this as of last night, if you guys had a chance to go and see, but the BJ store locations, which is kind of like a store like a Costco, Sam's Club, we do mention them a decent bit for the walk-ins too as well, because they do sometimes have bundles and a few bundle confirmations. They actually did go and do something very nifty on their website last night. So we actually had a chance for them to go and do both update the PlayStation 5 listings and the Xbox Series X listings. So let me kind of explain why we're kind of watching that throughout these next few days and all of that. So when it comes to the BJ stores and any stores in general, whenever they haven't touched their online listing in quite a few weeks, which is kind of what happened here with for the BJ's retailer, as well as also whenever they kind of basically have to change stuff, they have to have an employee or someone working there to physically pay them to go and obviously go and do it. So sometimes we'll go and notice stuff like, say, for Target and other various websites, and that kind of goes to show that there's probably going to be a drop happening sooner rather than later, because why would they be changing a website if there is no drop coming, if there's no stock coming? And of course, as I mentioned, you have to literally pay someone to make sure it's working, do some internal testing and all of that. So we did actually have a chance to go see that store, go and actually have a little bit of an update. They also did have some of the listings also get removed a little bit too as well as of last night. So there's been multiple changes, as I mentioned. So we had changes and updates on the webpage and also the listings being taken down. So there's only way for that to actually do it is if an employee that is allowed access to go do it can actually add it. We also do sometimes see that if for the API, if people have a chance to go and add stuff to it, that means they're also like they sometimes have to take the listing down for a second to add more stock on it. So overall, we're gonna be watching that throughout these next few days / week or so. We don't know exactly when, but that is kind of a nice indication to go and see they'll be having another drop coming in the near future. As well, as a part 2 on that same BJ's retailer, we also have been starting to see a few more walk-ins showing on up. We covered this earlier on throughout the week where we saw a few PlayStation 5s and then we saw also a few Xbox Series X's somewhat being confirmed and a few people getting receipts and consoles and all that type of stuff. So it's kind of a double whammy for things to be on the lookout for. I'm probably going to be assuming more so throughout this weekend, we might have a chance to go and see more stuff on it. We didn't really see too many walk-ins for about like 3 weeks or so. And then for this, we're now actually seeing website changes and also other stuff mixed on in. So both things we'll be watching for, going to be trying to find more information on. And as I mentioned, we've also seen a few different types of confirmations for the PS5s already, although not a lot, like not enough that I'd be like, oh my God, drive to your store. Not enough yet. But the fact that we're seeing all these kind of little updates means there probably is some stock sitting in some warehouses, or there's a drop coming soon, or they're going to be prepping up for some more walk-ins, or a combination of both. We do sometimes see them, like BJ stores, also go and get like stock online and then do more walk-ins like for leftover stock or whatever. So keep that in mind, and it's kind of like a big focus for these next few days. As well, when it comes to all their other stuff, Target, we're probably not anticipating a drop at all. It's been like really like not that long since the last proper stock, but we still have been seeing both Xbox Series X's and Switch OLEDs showing up in stores. We are actually seeing a lot more of a consistent Switch OLED walk-in restock for a lot of the other various retailers too as well, such as GameStop, Best Buy, and Walmart. I keep on reporting on it because we keep on seeing them in different locations in different areas, but those are pretty much confirmed in those regards. It just depends on, it may not be confirmed for your area, but it's kind of worth it to keep on checking, calling, or just being aware of the overall stock. We still haven't seen too much for PlayStation 5s. We can maybe start seeing maybe a few canceled orders showing up from the previous last Target restock, although I would not hold my breath, and those are usually very, very rare. Other place to be on the lookout for is on the Best Buy drop. We have not seen any Best Buy movement all throughout this week so far. We are still anticipating up the Xbox Series X Halo Infinite Edition, as well as also we're still kind of anticipating of a few other various drops too as well, such as another PlayStation 5 disc, PlayStation 5 Digital, and normal Xboxes. I do want to remind you guys, though, we did actually have a drop happen last week already. We've had a few weeks in a row for Best Buy, so it's kind of like a random chance at this point if it will restock. I'd probably say, though, Best Buy has been very proactive on Thursdays and Fridays, though, so like these next 2 days are probably the days to be on the lookout for, and then usually on Mondays either way. But when it comes to that stuff, we usually do see Best Buy do individual drops and also bundle restocks as well. We could also, I find off, there's kind of a little of a side note, we're actually anticipating a lot more walk-in events too as well in the near future. So we haven't seen anything confirmed on that, but like there's a lot of rumors being built on up, but not enough concrete evidence to want to make a full video or kind of mention on it. But we're kind of watching a lot of those places to see if they're trying to do some more Black Friday walk-ins as well. When it comes to Best Buy too, anytime from like 9 a.m. to around like 5 p.m. or so. Either way, nothing, we don't have any confirms or stock arrivals or anything like that, but sometimes they just randomly go and drop them all up. Either way. As well, Walmart has usually been a pretty big Thursday restock date. We did not see any Walmart Plus action as of yesterday. But we did also see a Monday, Tuesday drop, if we can even count those as drops, because they were really, really, really bad. But when it comes to consoles, we have seen Walmart do a lot of Thursday drops. We can maybe see if they want to work in maybe a Walmart Plus purely drop because they maybe had a lot of issues or canceled orders throughout the week. We'll maybe say the same stuff on Friday too as well. There's no kind of indication for it, but Walmart's been acting very weird. And at least for this week, it would not surprise me if we saw some more weird movement on that. So this goes in regards to everything, the Xbox, the PS5, all that stuff. Don't hold your breath for Best Buy and Walmart, but it's just kind of nice to know. As well, when it comes to GameStop, as I've mentioned on quite a few times, I think we're almost at the tail end of the GameStop walk-in. We saw like a decent bit even on like Tuesday, Wednesday, a little bit, but it's kind of, I think, more on the tail end for it. But in case you guys just want to go for a random quick YOLO just to see as well, maybe I'll let you guys know maybe tomorrow if a few people still had stock available for it, but that's still in the same like Seattle, San Francisco, like a few of those other separate areas. I think at this point it's more on the tail end, if anything. Same thing too as well with Costco. I do also think those Costco walk-in events, I think, are more on the tail end and pretty much more on the ending spot. I'll maybe still mention them both for the next few days or maybe throughout the weekend on that very rare chance there's some like leftover stock, maybe return stock, but it does kind of seem like it's mostly more on the done side, just so you guys all know. As well, when it comes to Amazon too, guys, don't forget Xbox Series X's over a few months overdue. Still have not seen the Halo Infinite Xbox. Same with Best Buy too, underneath their Total Tech rewards. And as also a quick little reminder too, I think a lot of people are maybe speculating on the next Best Buy restock being a pure Total Tech reward drop, which would also once again make a lot of sense. So keep that in mind and bear that in mind. We also don't forget, like I mentioned too, for the Switch OLED walk-in restocks. So I think that's pretty much about it for these big boys. I think the focus, like I mentioned, Walmart and Best Buy, and as well maybe more rumor updates for their various places and the BJ stores. As well for other various places overdue. And online. And Online did their last drop last Thursday. So what day is today? Good old Thursday too as well. So be on the lookout. They have not done pretty much anything throughout this week. If we don't see anything throughout today, we'll probably have some good expectations for tomorrow. Hopefully nothing bad, hopefully nothing lame. But when it comes to Online, they have confirmed Switch OLED stock, although they did do a Switch OLED drop like last week. And they've also confirmed Xbox Series X stock, although it's still in the pre-orders. I think they usually more so ship them instantly. And we also saw even a funny little thing, Mr. Trolls from Online, where they even went and tweeted out the Halo, it was like the Halo game over there, like pre-order or whatever. So myself included, a lot of other restock homies of mine, were all like, oh my god, you gave me a heart attack, because we're waiting for the Xbox Series X Halo Infinite console. So bear that in mind. We're kind of just like still waiting on them throughout these next 2 days. As well, Newegg, don't forget about their day-to-day shuffle for the PS5s and Xboxes. Military, we're still seeing military raffles and normal walk-ins flooding on into as well. Microsoft Store, we usually do see a lot more on Thursday night restocks. Costco, we saw 2 PS5 restocks in very quick time. We're also overdue for the Xbox Series X bundle, so just be aware of that. Sam's Club at nighttime, we also have more so kind of see them on Fridays, but I'll also be expecting PlayStation 5 bundles, middle overdue. Xbox Series X bundles, very overdue as well, especially if Walmart doesn't restock, although these are all just speculations for those. PlayStation Directs, we did not go and see any emails going on for them at all, so unless they do a random YOLO one, probably not going to happen. And of course, as well, we're still seeing little small bits and pieces of maybe walk-ins for like Meijer, because we had the stock arrivals, Fred Meyers and Kroger's for very small stock arrivals, nothing more for HEB, and nothing more for the other various walk-ins going on. So somewhat of an eventful day. We'll try to get more updates for you guys for other various stuff. So make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway ending very soon. Amazon links down below for the PS5 digital console and controller. Twitter and Twitch stream as well. Link down below if you guys want to follow up on either or. Sign up for Weeble. Deposit $100. You guys go get free stack, free money. Coinbase, you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go and get free Bitcoin. Those are always linked down below. And I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. Leave a like. And I'll see you guys later on throughout today for some more brand new videos. Love you guys.